All right, we have just 2 games left to go. South Carolina and Ole Miss. We've got Ole Miss 12.5-point home favorites, 54.5 the total here in this game. We'll see how this one go. Obviously, what a win for Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss at Oklahoma last week against what we thought was a pretty good defense. And Trinidad Chambliss, he's the man around Oxford, Mississippi right now. He just continues to play at a high level. Very impressive what we've seen from him at the quarterback spot for the Ole Miss Rebels. We'll see if he can maintain that strong level of play here in this game against South Carolina. South Carolina, I worry a little bit here where great effort against Alabama. Made life very difficult for them. They lose it with the last-minute touchdown there from Jeremy Bernard for 25 yards to give Alabama the lead after it was tied in the final 2 minutes. Just a tough loss there for Shane Beamer's crew when they really battled Alabama tooth and nail last week. What was funny is that Lenora Sellers, when they had a chance to gain separation in the fourth quarter, game on the line, move the football, couldn't do it. That's a concern. He had some good moments in that game, but game on the line, I need you to move the ball and win the game. He wasn't able to do it. So not coming out strong in the clutch there was Lenora Sellers in that game. So, tough potential hangover spot maybe for South Carolina. And I will say this, Ole Miss at South Carolina last year, 27-3. It was a beat down over South Carolina. South Carolina, Ole Miss, I will say one thing about them. Double-digit road favorites can be a bit spotty, and also bigger favorites of more than a touchdown. We remember the Kentucky game on the road. They only won by 7 as 8.5-point favorites. 33-point favorites against Washington State. They only won by 3 in that game. Now, they did cover against Tulane. That's the one example of a time they did. But with coming off that huge win against Ole Miss, now they do play Citadel next week, so there is no look ahead. It's just a question of, do I want to lay this many points here with Ole Miss? If I were to play Ole Miss, I'd play the team total over. Do I trust South Carolina enough off the loss to Alabama on the road? Not so sure. So at the moment, probably a game I pass. C-Mac, how about you? South Carolina, Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, I like how at times they moved the ball. There was a nice spot for him, and Sellers was all right. It's just not good enough. I don't love this Ole Miss defense, but it just seems like, I don't know, South Carolina could get their team total in this game. Like, are they going to score over 3 touchdowns? They just got it at home against Bama, but they haven't been doing it really all year long. And they if they want to be in the game too, this has to go under. Like, that's the only way they can play. Like, so I was leaning under here in South Carolina team total under.
All right, leaning toward under South Carolina team total under as well.